Hi everyone, this is Diane. I am going to be packing up a swap. It's a Disney birthday challenge and I can't pass up Disney. I just love Disney. I'm from California, Huntington Beach, which is probably about 30 miles from Disneyland, and we always had season family tickets, and so we would go all the time, and I am just a big fan, even still. When I go back to visit my daughter, we always stop at Disneyland and do California Adventures and Disneyland and downtown Disney. We just really enjoy it, especially now that I have a grandson and I can see it again through his eyes because our family always took us when we were kids. That's probably why we love it so much. But anyways, this is a birthday challenge for Ebony, and this is her handle, The Crafty Girl with a U, and she is on Instagram and YouTube, and of course I'll link her below. And the requirements for this wasn't very much. It was just a tag, a wand, a dangle, and a crafter's choice. And of course I've added a few extras, but I'm sure she won't mind because she's gotten some really great swaps. If you are interested, check her out and check out some of the challenges or the entries that she's received. She did change the date until the 15th of February because everybody was having problems getting things mailed out with weather. It did snow here yesterday. Roads are probably okay today, but I'm going to wait and go into town until Friday. So anyways, I will show you what I'm doing. The first thing I did was I have these charms and they're silicone. And I'm going to give her one of each. And I made a little bag from, this is a Scrap Diva little die that I usually put sequins in, but today I'm going to put in these little embellishments just so they don't get lost. And I figured this is just the perfect thing. It was nice and easy to do. And I thought with the little window, it'd be kind of cute. So I'm going to put that in a bag. I don't think it will come undone, but you never know. I thought I was going to put it in a bag. What is this? Okay, I think this one tore a little bit, but I'm still going to use the bag. So we'll just put it in like this. And then this bag will cover all the way over, so no problem. So there's one item. That's just going to be an extra. The next item she wanted us to do was a wand. And I did make a wand. I don't particularly care to make wands. They're kind of like tags. I don't particularly care to do either, but I can do it. And I can do a pretty good job, I guess. I did use two rosette dies. I used, and I did decorate the back. I did use one of those little diamond dies, and I don't use it a lot because it's kind of a hassle doing the little dips. I mean, I'll do it, but you know, it's usually just something I sit in front of the TV and do. And this is also a die cut. And this is acetate. I made it into a shaker. This is acetate that I actually copied this on a copier machine. Believe it or not, I put the acetate page inside and I put the paper that had these words on it on the top, and it copied right onto it. Now this is a laser printer or inkjet printer. I don't remember which one, but it worked really well. And I did it a long time ago. I just came across them when I pulled out some acetate, and I keep coming across them because, I mean, it's been years and years and years since I've had them. I used to make Kathy King's albums, and I used to use that as acetate. So I can't even remember how long ago it was that I did it, but I came across it when I was looking for acetate, and I thought I would use it here. And because I don't have very much shaker mix that kind of reminds me of Disney, I did come across these two, the stars and this mixture of black and white. I think somebody gave it to me, probably in a Disney swap. But I did put a little bit in here, but I used rhinestones. I used the Mickey colors because of the acetate. I didn't figure things would show up too much. I did use a little bit, but mostly flat back jimmies I put in here. And I did put a pom-pom on the bottom and of course ribbon. So I'm going to pack that up. I did use tulle behind it, and I did pop it up a little bit, but not too much because it pretty much has quite a bit of dimension to it. So I did pop it up behind the tulle. Excuse me. And I got these little bags at Dollar Tree, silver, and I'm going to just use them because they're wide enough. I got them at the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. But see, it's just wide enough because they come out. And I have bought these kind of bags before at the Dollar Tree to put bigger items in. So I'm just going to, I just got this red tubing on a swap that I received from Raquel, a ginger swap. And I figured I would use it on here because it's red and I only have pink and Halloween colors. So I'm just going to tie it up like that. So here's 2 items. And then I did make a card. I printed this. I have digital paper that I've gotten from Kathy King again. I can go ahead and link her below if you want. Or I can just email you the information, or you can just look it up, Kathy King. She has some beautiful paper, and she had the magical on this paper. This is just a die cut, excuse me, just a moment, or a cut apart. And I added this, and I added because magical was there, so I just put have a magical birthday. I matted it on some red cardstock, and this is also part of Kathy King's digital collection. So I just cut it out and put it in the card. And that's going to be her little birthday card. I did a long time ago print some Disney cards out. So I'm going to send one of those. And I came across these at the store. These are Minnie Mouse crayons, but because they're Minnie Mouse, I kind of really thought it was a cute idea. I thought maybe I'd be able to pull them out and look at them, but they're just regular crayons. So I'm going to send those. And I did get a bag out for that. I might have to get another bag out. Let me see what I decided to do. I think I only have this one and this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in this. And then we'll just tape it down, excuse me. We'll just tape it down a little bit. I got the box that I have is bigger than the swap, but I need it to be big enough for the wand. So there's the next item, and then I made this. I like this backpack. This backpack is a die from ZF Party, and I have made quite a few of these backpacks. They're really easy now for me because I've done it quite a few times, and it does take a good 12 by 12 sheet of paper to decorate it. Not so much the cardstock part, but just the paper, because if you decorate the inside, I guess if you don't decorate the inside, you don't need to, but I wanted to decorate the inside because I am going to hang my dangle from there. So I made a dangle. That was, I think, one of the requirements. It was a tag wand. Okay, so you saw the wand. So this is the dangle. I guess this would be my crafter's choice. Well, I have another crafter's choice too, but I made this specifically to house this dangle. These are the silicone charms that I'm going to gift her. And these are just a whole bunch of other charms that I've gotten here and there. Not charms, I shouldn't say. Beads that I gotten here and there. I had them, you know, whatever. I go through my boxes and just pick out what would go with the swap. This little cutie is a button, and I just cut the back off, and I kind of hot glued where it was sticking out where I couldn't get the little button holder, and I put a bail on it, and I used this E6000 to do that, and I did her name in Mickey colors. I didn't have any other I wanted a black, but they didn't have one, so I used a green, and I had these little stars. I think I used 2 of them. Yep, here's the other one. So I thought those would look cute, and just a bunch of other Disney kind of colors. I did have some Mickey beads. These are silicone also, so I used them here and there, but just, you know, Mickey colors. I threw some blue in there because I have used blue in the swap, but not that much. This here is my favorite. These I just got off Temu. It's the little Minnie Mouse with the bow. So I made this box, and what I did was when I constructed it, I put this wire in here, and I didn't think it through because I don't want to put the keychain through there, but I did test it, and if I fold it up like this, it will hold it. So that's what I'm going to do. And that was kind of my idea. So it just, like, you know, hold the dangle. So when she opens it up, that's the dangle. Hopefully she'll figure out how to unwrap that without tearing the paper off. But, oh well, whatever. I did find this bow in my stash. I did put this yellow paper behind here. It was like this paper. But after I did it, it didn't quite look right. You know, sometimes when you have things in your mind, you can't always get it to come out the way you're thinking. But so I did have some paper that had these bands, strips of bands. So I put one back here to break it up. And then I cut here, this strip here, to break up this yellow. And put the ribbon in there because... And I think it came out cuter than it was before, because before it was kind of, like I said, too much yellow. But, so I'm going to wrap this up also, and I used the bag already. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, so anyways, for $1.25 you get 25 little bags, and that's what they're called, loot bags, I guess. So that's not too bad, I don't think. If you buy the clear ones, you only get 20. I don't know. So why buy the clear ones? And you can buy these nice looking bags and get 25 more bags. Or no, it wouldn't be, it would be 5 more bags, but okay. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put it in here. And I like bags. It keeps everything kind of together and from breaking out, leaking, whatever. Not that I know that this won't leak, but I think it will kind of protect it a little bit more in the mail too. Okay, so that's the dangle. And okay, then the next item is I decided to do some bows, and I did them in Mickey Mouse paper, and I used my favorite bow. This is the angel wing bow from KF's Craft, and I really like it. I think it's just so pretty. I think I like how you can mix colors. Usually I use glitter paper, but I tried to stick with Mickey, and I was able to use like a lot of scraps doing this. And I like trying to use my scraps up instead of throwing them away, but after I'm kind of done, I usually just kind of toss quite a bit unless they're big scraps. So there's my bow. So that's an extra, or a crafter's choice, or however you want to say it. And then these are my tags. I'm not really a tag maker, although I've been in 2 tag swaps and really enjoyed it, but just doing these plain tags. This is a paper collection from Say Cheese. A lot of this paper is from Say Cheese, and a lot of paper collections from this. I think this is Joann's. I have several paper pads from Joann's. I do use paper from scrapyourtrip.com. I've got quite a few of those. And I have oodles and oodles of Say Cheese. So that's what most of this paper is. I use Simple Story, Say Cheese 2. I have Say Cheese 3. I have Say Cheese 1. I have extra paper scraps. So I have lots of Mickey stuff. I probably have just as much Mickey stuff as I do regular paper, actually. But anyways, and that's mostly because I used to scrapbook a lot. And of course, I told you I lived in Disneyland. We went to Disneyland a lot, and we still go to Disneyland when I go back to visit my daughter. But anyways, I did these. These are dies that I had one friend buy me this one and another friend buy me this one. This one I don't mind so much because it's really easy to do. It's just a single die, and you have to cut it out multiple times to get the different colors for the clothes. And this is fairly easy to put together. I did put glue on the tail here so you know it's not bendable. Make it a little stiffer. And I did stamp it on the back. I was going to color it, but I probably should still do that before I send this out. And then this one is a Minnie Mouse. And this is Holly in her hair. It's more of a Christmas die. She's harder. She's way harder to do. And so I don't normally use it too often, because you have to put paper behind. Like here, it's really easy to do. You just put a piece of paper behind the buttons and the eyes. This one, you have to do the eyes. You have to do the scarf, and you have to cut it out to match, which is pretty hard. And the skirt, which is pretty hard. But I didn't know how else to do her hat. You can't take the hat away because, you know, actually probably, well, no, I was going to say I could probably use this face, but she's looking the other way. So anyways, I did it this way. And on the back of hers, I stamped Minnie. And I think I will go back and color these in red because that's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to stick these aside and not wrap them. This one's just the Say Cheese paper. It's a cut apart. And I found this little star rhinestone and I stuck it on there. This die here is a Pink and Main tag. It has a little one that goes on top, but I didn't use it on these tags. So these ones, I think I'm going to wait and color those. So I'm going to set those there. The next one I have is, I did a postcard. Did I cover? I did. This is the paper for the tag. I did a postcard when I was in there making the birthday card. I decided to make a tag for her challenge. And I'm going to be doing Jessie's challenge, birthday challenge, which is also Disney. So I made one for her too. I figured while I'm in there, this is, again, a cut apart from Kathy King's paper, along with this, and I just incorporated it onto the postcard. And I have it from Diane Designs. It's just blank on the back, but I figured it'd be kind of cute. I've been kind of trying to make these with the swaps so people know who they're from, because sometimes I receive swaps and I don't, you know, sometimes I have a hard time figuring out who they're from, especially group swaps. When I get a group swap from somebody, or you know, when you send it into a group swap, the host will send you a swap and you don't know who it's from. And if you can't find a way to find out who it's from, sometimes it's pretty hard. So I know this isn't a group swap, but I want to get in the habit of doing this because I think it's pretty fun. I do anyways. I had fun making it. This is my crafter's choice, actually. It was the Memory Decks card. This is Scrap Diva's die, and I just absolutely love this die. I use it for Christmas. I've used it for Halloween. I've used it for birthdays. I've used it for every occasion. I use it just to use it, and I just have a blast with it. So I did make this. It's a viewfinder, and I do have a couple of these little dies that make these little treats. These are the tickets that I used. I made quite a few of them since I was, you know, on the printer. I did quite a few of them so I could use them as embellishments. This is an actual sticker die that comes with, say cheese, and I just backed it up on cardstock and fussy cut it. And this little circle, I have this, somebody gave this to me, and I thought I would be using it quite a bit, but I only used it once. I kind of surprised myself. And I put a little tool bag here and I made it into a shaker. I do have these little shaker bits. These are from Caroline, My Crafty Adventures. She sent me a whole bunch of clay bits as a winning little mixtures. And I'll link her below too, because she has a code that you can use if you want to buy these. So anyways, that's this. I did put 2 reels on. I have one reel with the crown and one with the stars. But in my mind, I had it going one certain way. But then once I cut it out, it was going to be too high and I didn't want that. So I did make it into like a Mickey colors, you know, his pants, where his pants are red and Mickey's black, and then his buttons. That was where the color idea came from. And these little stars, of course, came from here. So that will be my crafter's choice, and I am going to stick that in another one of these little bags, because why not? Oh, I did put my information on the back for her. I think she said she wanted that, the information, so she'd know who things. Oh no, she wanted it on the wand. I did put it on the wand too. So that's how that's going to go. And then this will be ready to be sent out. Like I said, I'll probably get it out Friday. So, and that's it. So we are good to go, except for the tags. So that is what I made for, and put that there so I'll scratch the bows. And that is what I made for the swap. So there you go. So thank you very much for dropping by and seeing how I packed this up. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye.